Welcome back to the Libya Rally. This is the fourth stage between Mahmit and Mahmit, some 300 kilometers long. This is the fourth stage of the Libya Rally, with twice through the dried up lake of Iriki and through the dunes of Chagaga, and then there's a wet, very dusty Fesh to end. And this is still the leader in the motorbikes, Dutch lady Miriam Pol, dominating really this event, and she wins this stage as well, and she increases her lead to over 2 hours and 30 minutes. She's really dominating here. Unfortunately, the fourth stage was also a black day for the Libya Rally. Belgian driver Steve Vandenberg lost his life on the stage.
Gertusson, de vierde rit is opgeschreven.
Gertusson, the fourth stage was a heavy accident. What happened? Well, what happened is this was the worst nightmare what an organizer can have. This leads to the death of one of its participants. It was a Belgian motor driver, Steve Vandenberg. He was found next to his motorbike, probably completely exhausted, completely dehydrated, but he had enough drink and water and food with him. And he didn't even fell off his bike because there was no damage. Somebody found him, we were warned, and within 4 minutes the helicopter with the emergency doctor on board was next to Steve Vandenberg, and we tried to reanimate it, but it didn't work, unfortunately. The stage goes on, and this is Ilko Becker, whose car is completely repaired after the roll 2 days ago. Becker getting back in the rhythm, and he sets it 10th time in the stage. This is the impressive Renault truck of Mahmoud Rally Sport, driven by Martin van den Brink. He sees the Libya Rally as a big test of the Dakar Rally, because eventually he would like to win the Dakar Rally. And he goes very fast with his Renault truck. But sometimes he goes a bit too fast. And this is how the truck finished the stage.
Martin van den Brink, de vierde rit.
Martin van den Brink, fourth stage, didn't go well for you. What happened? Well, yesterday we had till kilometer 106, we didn't have any problem at all. But at kilometer 132 we were complete stop. The oil card was completely ripped up. There was a rock that seized between the drive shaft and the carter, and we had a good speed. There was no oil in the engine then, and it stops. And it wasn't a good day for Jackie Lohmans as well. Yeah, I think we took too much risk in the dunes, but we were first on the road, so we didn't any trace. And there was a dune there was soft sand, and we jumped over the sand, and the car landed on its nose and rolled over. And I had a lot of pain in my back, and I've broken some vertebrae before, so I know what it is. I didn't want to try to continue. But now apparently we've had a check, just some bruised ribs, and I'm only hurting when I breathe, so I'll try to continue tomorrow. That was a bit optimistic for Lohmans, because he would skip the next stage, too much pain in his back. Good stage for the Tim Coronel buggy here, going fast over the stage, winning it as well.
Ja, dit was een hele mooie.
Yeah, this was a very beautiful stage. I had the thing to do makeup because my brother Tom crashed a lot in Marrakesh, and he sent me a text message trying to encourage me, and I just kept it cool. But okay, I took advantage of the mistakes of the others, but my buggy went very well. And then I was only people with the punctures and all, but we had good tires. So I kept fighting. And then I lost my way, and then there was this beautiful plateau. There's a very beautiful setting here. You can see anybody. And then with the dunes, and that's where we feel at ease. And I only had 6 motorbikes in front of me, so I had to navigate myself. And with the roadbook, I drove to the finish, and there I was, first of the cars.
Dus ja, uiteindelijk eerste auto.
A good stage indeed for Coronel. This is Albin out and co-driver Mark Lux with a Bolo Wildcat. It's a strong team, and last year they won the rigid axle category.
Vandaag was echt een topdag.
Yeah, today was a great day.
Ik woon zelf in Algerije.
I live in Algeria, so I know how to drive through the dunes. And the dunes today were very weird. Normally dunes are like this with a steep part and a flat part. But these dunes are steep both ways, so I really tried fantastic. And a lot of people got stuck on top of the dunes. The Mike Willems Toyota here, 4th overall. And here the GNF of Kunden Hartwig taking it easy, really preparing his Dakar Rally participation later on. And this is the new leader after the accident of Lomans, Gert Huzink. Now taking the lead with over 1 hour advantage with his fast Tatra truck. And these are the rankings. Mirjam Paul still leading in the bike category from Belgium, Kim de Rijk, then British drivers Newland and Barrick, followed by Dick van Culemborg. And in the car truck and buggy category, Gert Huzink down, the new leader from Terry Jerome, Jack Brouwers, Mike Willems, and Alwin out. Stage number 5 then, very tough stage between Mahmoud and Tissit. .387 kilometers long this stage, and it was a very bad day for bike leader Mirjam Paul. Until 200 kilometers they were still leading, and then the engine stopped.
Wat is er aan de hand?
What happened? I was doing fine through the dunes. At the CP2 I still have a 15 minutes advantage. And then I go through a wet and the engine stopped. Those things happen. Those things happen indeed, but after dominating the category for 4 days, it was very tough for the 32-year-old, and that means that Belgians Kim de Rijk and Joris van Dijk now gets to the front with Kim de Rijk now leading, but Dutch drivers Homans and British Andrew Newland as well, they might finish up on the podium. Eelco Becker and Sibrand Broy through this very sandy wet with a lot of fesh, that really loose sand that can draw the cars and the bikes in. Very easily get stuck in this kind of circumstances.
We zien jou hier druk bezig in.
You're very busy here preparing the roadbook. What exactly are you doing? Well, I go through all the stops of the roadbook, on the lefts and the rights, the dangerous points, whatever. And I take care that I can read the roadbook very well, even when we're going very fast over the bumpy stages. That's why I use a lot of colors. Everybody has his own system. I always use green for the right-hand corners and pink for the left-hand corners. And the dangerous points I indicate the distances. We go to 30 meters per second, so in every 150, 200 meters there's a change of direction, so you have to take care of that. That's what I'm preparing. It's 300 kilometers of stage, so it's a lot to color. Here's Peter Aaron with his Jeep 305. Not really the best of rallies for him, a lot of reliability problems. Better rally for Egbert Wingens though. He's in 8th overall with his Jeep. And here's Martin van den Broek also in a Jeep, but he's in the adventure class with the added Garmin GPS, and he's in 6th overall in his category. And here's the Desert Warrior of Joris Matthijs and Serge Breukens. The Belgians were very well, but then their gearbox broke and they had to retire from the stage. A lot of damage in these stages then, and especially for this car as well, the Dodge Ram of Henk Teunissen and co-driver Van Steenbeek. Yeah, we broke our gearbox today. We just did through the dunes and then we got stuck. And then we started driving again, but then we lost another gearbox again. It's the second one, so we tried to make one good one out of them. And here's the Hilux overdrive of Mike Willems. The Bastion Hotels. He finished the Dakar Rally a couple of months ago, and it's not bad for a 65-year-old. It makes him the oldest competitor here in the rally, but that's not really what you can see when he's going through the dunes. It's a great car from the Belgian overdrive team, but that doesn't mean you can't get stuck on the top of the dune. That happens to everybody. Still in 4th overall, Mike Willems. Here's Jack Brouwers with his GNAV truck, winning this stage, climbing to 3rd overall, and Thierry Jerome in the Polaris still 2nd overall in the buggy. You and your co-driver is a bit particular. You're both driving, sitting in a wheelchair. What do you do when you get stuck in the dunes? Well, it's very easy. You just take care that you don't get stuck. That's easy. A very optimistic Thierry Jerome, and an optimistic Gert Huizink as well, leader in the car and truck category. Back in the Libya Rally with the leader stuck on top of the dune. Easy for a buggy to get over. And when you get stuck with a truck, you have two solutions. Or you try to dig out your truck, and that might cost you a lot of hours. Or you get help from one of your colleagues. This is still possible in the Libya Rally. And Art Schoones and his DAF truck pulls out the leader. Great gesture from Schoones, helping out the leader, Gert Huizink. And he can continue and hold on to the lead. And it's very windy there in Descent. The end of stage 5. With Kim de Rijker now leading after the retirement of Mirjam Pol from Andrew Newland. Herman Hopmans in 3rd, Joris van Dijk in 4th, and Chris Barrick in 5th. Then leading with the Tetra truck from Thierry Jerome in the Polaris buggy. Jack Brouwers another truck in 3rd. Mike Willems the first of the cars, followed by Elwin Out. And there's time for some relaxing as well in the Libya Rally. Take time for the next stage, because it's a very tough one the day after. We go from Tisint to Ouarzazate, 500 kilometers with 2 special stages. First half of the stage through the old Dakar track to Tata along the Algerian border. This is Guido Slaats with his 101 quad bike, last year's winner in the quad category, and now leading that category as well. Yeah, today with all the rocks it was very tough. You have to, you're shook up very well. At a certain point you don't have any force in your arms and you have to slow down a bit, otherwise you can't attack all day. Yeah, it's feasible, certainly. Here's Joris van Dijk winning that first part of the stage, and the second part through the valleys of the Atlas Mountains. He gains some more time and he climbs up to third in the overall standings with the bikes. Newland here, losing a bit of time. Still in second though. Koenden Hartig still preparing his future in the rally race. This is the new rally for him. Paul Verheiden, Belgian with his truck. Fourth of the trucks here in 9th overall. Doing very well after the retirement of the car of the Ferrain team. And here's another truck doing very well. Enrico van der Donk, third in the truck category. And this is the beautiful setting of this stage between De Sint and Ouarzazate. Mike Willems still flying with his orange Toyota. Taking everything in his stride on these sometimes very fast tracks in Morocco.
Vandaag de voorlaatste etappe, hoe ging die?
Was the penultimate stage today? How was that for you? Yeah, I had to navigate and find the tracks. It was very quick this morning, and this afternoon very beautiful. It's a complete rocks, sand, everything. Really navigating to this stage. Very beautiful stage. Thierry Jerome, though, losing a spot in the overall category. Still in third. Very impressive with that Polaris buggy. A tiny machine compared to the trucks it has to fight against, like this Jack Brouwers, taking second overall now. He only has a 2 minutes advantage over Jerome. And leader Gert Huizing. No problems for him today. And then there's the overnight bivouac in Ouarzazate. This is a movie setting, as you might figure, used for Kingdom of Heaven. An ideal setting to relax after such a tough stage. Kim de Rijken now leading with 23 minutes in hand over Newland. From Van Dijk in third, Hopmans in fourth, and Borek in fifth. Small change at the top in the car and truck category. We kept now leading from another truck. Jack Brouwers, Thierry Jerome now in third from Mike Willems, and Elwin out. And it's time to strengthen the inner man with a cooked piece of meat. Some guests there in the Ouarzazate bivouac as well, like a Michelin-starred chef Wout Bru here. And the drivers tired, of course, but relaxing. And then the final stage, Ouarzazate, Marrakesh. A lot of navigating to do in this relatively short stage, but anything can happen, as we saw last year. Start of the stage for Joris van Dijk, third in the bike category. He might try to gain another position, but it will be very tough. And this is the leader, Kim de Rijken, playing a tactical, following Andrew Newland all through the stage to preserve his leadership and take the win. Tim Coronel had some problems at the beginning of the rally, but a strong finish for him, and he finished in 7th overall. Just before this man, Egbert Wiggins, in his Jeep. Great race for him as well. Ilko Becker had a nasty roll at the beginning of the rally, but hang on. And and he finished 22nd when his Toyota. This is how technical this stage is. The focus on Mike Williams' face. He's in 4th overall, first of the cars, and he keeps that position until the end of this stage and the end of the rally. Thierry Jerome, a top 3 finish. Maybe more than expected, but very deservedly so. Just behind the truck of Jack Brouwers. Had a nice finish in the penultimate stage, taking that 2nd place. But the winner here, Gert Huizink. A very emotional win and a good rally then for the race trucks. And this is the bike winner, Kim de Rijken, at the end of the rally.
Kim, proficiat een tweede.
Kim, congratulations, the 2nd consecutive win here. Yeah, thank you. It was a very tough stage at the last stage here. A lot of navigation, played it tactically. I took the last 40 kilometers. I was behind the number 2, so I couldn't lose him, and I could hold on to first. Tim Coronel happy to be at the finish as well. And Ilko back at 2.
Ilko nog een pittige laatste race.
Ilko, a very tough last stage. Yes, it wasn't an easy stage. This was a real tough one. Hard on navigation, a lot of rocks, so really shaking in the car. Yeah, it was really tough. And car winner, Mike Willems.
Mike, proficiat met een heel.
Mike, congratulations with a very nice win in the cars. No, thank you. Yeah, this morning I didn't take any risks, so nothing could happen. And I could boast a little, but I got what I deserved. It was a nice rally. And Jack Brouwers 2nd overall.
Het was een verschrikkelijk mooie etappe.
It was a very nice stage. Very nice. We got lost a lot. We were all wrong through the canyon. We were always hitting all other cars, but we found the exit in the end, but we lost 15 minutes. And this is the overall winner in the car, truck and buggy category. The Tatra of Gert Huizink. After 30 kilometers, the truck broke. No more pressure. I said, okay, that's it then. There's still 100 kilometers to go. Unfortunately, we could repair, but we were dead last at a certain point, but we could regain them and end here at the stage and take the win. So these are the final standings now, with Kim de Rijken winning it from Andrew Newland, Joris van Dijk in 3rd, and Herman Helpmans and Chris Barrick completing the top 5. A much deserved win for Gert Huizink from his countryman Jack Brouwers. Thierry Jerome 1st of the buggies, Mike Williams 1st of the cars, from Elwin Outland 5th overall. And then there's time for the prize ceremony in this very glamorous setting.
Het is een mooie koers geweest.
It's been a nice rally. And very remarkable in the fact that in the top 3 there's 2 rally trucks, so I'm very amazed about that. It was a very strong entry list this year. What do you expect for 2016? Well, an even stronger entry list, because there's a lot of people here who want to come back, who see this rally as completely different to the Dakar, because we have almost equal amount of kilometers, special stage, and with almost an as high level, so it's looking good for the future. And that was it then from the Libya Rally. It's been a very nice rally, and congratulations are due for all those who finished it. See you next year.